I'm sitting here with Henry Cejudo. We got a chance to work out all week, working on some MMA here. Olympic champion. You forgoed the college route, the NCAA. What was it about that didn't appeal to you, or you had bigger goals?
I think for me, that the biggest thing that I saw was a lot of athletes coming into a training center. They were pretty beat up coming in here after doing, weighing in, 20+ times for college tournaments, dual matches. And I just saw how it is internationally with some of those Eastern European countries. And if I could stick around here and just stick with freestyle the whole time, that everything was possible. And I had good training partners, and it worked out perfect for me because I was young. I understood that.
So how old were you when you got an Olympic medal?
I was 21 years old.
21 years old.
Some
guys are still in college, so they're 23, 24 years old.
I would have been considered. I would have been starting my sophomore year in college.
So I mean, right in the prime of your athletic career. Other guys are wrestling, trying to get NCAA titles, All-American status, and you're focusing on winning world and Olympic medals.
Yeah, absolutely. I figured if the world can do it, the majority of the time they do freestyle or Greco. And I just felt like they're a little too bagged up, and for me, for freestyle, it was just my style.
So if you met a kid that had goals of being an Olympic and world champion, what advice would you give him?
And if they're serious about it, obviously go to the. I would come here.
You come to the
I would come to the Olympic Training Center and train with the best and focus on styles and make me a world champion. Not a youth division champion, because that's pretty much what the NCAA is. And no disrespect to nobody, but
it's a youth division title.
You're wrestling guys from 18 to 24.
Yeah, and we have that. It's called the universities and the U23 internationally, the cadets and the juniors and all age groups. So, I mean, I agree. I think the NCAA is like an age group tournament. And if your goal is to be the best in the world, but what about the parents? They're like, oh, he's got to get his education. I mean, you got an education. How did that come about?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I after winning the Olympics, I understood that. It was always my priority too. Wrestling was my priority, but I knew that school would always be there. Wrestling, my youth. My ability, my heart, maybe not. So I did it young, and I decided to go back to school, got my degree at Grand Canyon University, and here I am looking to get my master's starting this August.
But these guys, they want a scholarship, they want it paid for. How much that cost you?
It's actually free.
Okay.
It's actually free when
because you're an Olympic champion.
Yeah, not just that, but I actually got paid to go commercials.
Okay. And you got to keep all your bonus money, you got to keep your stipends. So you're making a living doing what you love to do.
Yeah, 6-figure contracts with big companies like Coca-Cola, Ralph Lauren, Thai, Crest. I mean, big companies.
Is that possible for other athletes to do?
It is. Just go out there, chase your dream, be yourself. And what I mean by being yourself is I hope you have a personality.
Right. But and you definitely do, but you have the athleticism too.
Right, absolutely. This is a race, man. People say you have time or whatnot, but there's somebody out there that's extremely hungry, and this is a race, man. You got to make sure you win the race. It's a marathon.
But it also goes to the younger, stronger, faster guy. Not the guy that's been beat up for 4 or 5 years in the college system?
Absolutely. The time is now. Actually, when I was in high school, I beat the NCAA champion. My first year wrestling in the open tournament. Actually, my first open match, I wrestled the NCAA champion. I beat him.
It's doable. It's doable. We've seen guys like Al Snyder do it this year.
Yeah. He's a perfect example. He'll be taking Olympic redshirt this year, so who knows? He may not even come back to college wrestling.
I don't know why he would. go from the biggest stage in the world on Olympic and World Championships. And
I think for me, when I see stuff like that, I think it's just for memories for them. But man, I would.
Do you have good memories from winning Olympic titles?
Absolutely. I wake up blessed every morning. Be the best in the world.
And now you're trying to be the best in the world in new sport, MMA.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty much a match away to be able to be able to take it down. And I'm gonna do it because wrestling has taught me so much, and it's gonna happen. Just a matter of time.
All right, man. Well, it's been an honor and a pleasure working with you. Thank you so much.
Matt the Law Lindland, everybody.